Welcome back to a new video. This week, like always, like every single day, trying to make as much money as possible with my agency. But like a week ago, roundabout, I decided to start with the optimization of Google business profiles. So that's basically what you can see on Google Maps if you look for a specific business. And I realized that most of them are shit. So now that's where I come into play, basically optimize them. And last week I started with that and I sent out around about 100 emails. And they optimized 3 Google business profiles. And I charge at the moment I charge 125 for each. But I decided to raise the prices a bit, so like to 150. And maybe one day I'm even able to charge like 200. It depends how the demand is. But yeah, so, basically just gonna have to keep hustling in at the moment a bit. Write cold emails, they work pretty well with the Google business profiles. So we'll see how everything is gonna go and see you in a sec. Literally, I have the feeling it's like my lucky day today. It's like only like 10 a.m. at the moment, already booked in 2 new meetings. One is gonna be for today in the afternoon. The other one is gonna be tomorrow. So really, like Google business profiles, I have the feeling like at the moment, like with all the meetings I'm setting for it, it's like kind of money glitch. I have 3 new meetings booked for like this week already. So we'll see how it is gonna go. But literally, like cold emails work so well for the Google business profile. So like I sent out 50 emails today and I set 2 meetings, which is an insane conversion rate if you have ever done cold emailing. And like if I compare that to the Google ads, what I was doing like before, that, bro, I would have had to send like 250 to 300 emails to set 1 meeting. And now 50 for 2, which is insane. So I'm actually even focusing on Google business profiles at the moment because it's working so well this week. We'll see how it's going to continue. But then basically with the videos, like organic marketing, which I do for my agency, basically going to do that for Google ads. And then the rest is going to be Google business profiles, like cold emailing and cold calling. But we'll see how everything is going to go. Basically gonna have to jump on a call now in like a couple minutes with one of the Google business profiles. Like we'll see how that's gonna go. Like literally at the end of the day, the more work you're gonna put in, the more you will get out in the end. The more emails you're gonna send, the more replies you will get, and the more meetings you set and the more money you will make. Like really, it is that simple at the end of the day. I just got off a call with a client. Bro, just made like 300 Swiss francs, which is like, I don't know, $350 within 15 minutes. Like I sold him 2 Google business profiles. He sent me all the information, probably gonna be done by today. Tomorrow he's gonna send me the money. Like really, it is fucking easy. I never thought that I actually could like make $350 from a 15-minute phone call and basically getting paid directly after that, It is look, I can't really like compare it, but it's fucking insane, But gotta have to continue with it as long as it works well. Basically get the bag and get out. That's how it goes. But yeah, just gonna have to continue working now. I want to have one more meeting today in the afternoon. We'll see how it's gonna go. But I actually realized also I have become quite good at like selling these types of optimizations because it's so easy. But maybe it's just because I've been on so many meetings, who knows. But at the moment, still my conversion rate, like if I jump on a call with them, is still 100%. Like I closed every single person I jumped on a call with for the Google business profiles, like not with the ads. That was pretty shitty, but with the ads, with the Google business profiles, all is looking pretty well. So gonna have to continue, and hopefully get one more client. Then I would have made like if I signed that client as well, I would have made like 500 euros today, which is absolutely fucking epic. That would be fucking crazy. Can't believe it, but we'll see how it's gonna go. Otherwise, like see you in a couple days, and we'll see how many clients I got by that point. Let's see how many meetings I will have lined up by that. But yeah, cheers. See ya. So, quick little update, it's Wednesday today. So today I had 2 new meetings, which went quite well. Like the first one, basically I signed her for sure, but she has 2 different businesses and she's going to decide if I'm going to do the Google business profile for the other business as well. So that's going to be like a total of like 250 to 300. I'm going to give her a bit of a discount. And then the other one is very interesting because they have basically centers all over basically the entire world, but mostly like in Switzerland. And I talked to the founder of one of these centers, and she's going to connect me with like the CEO of the entire company. And if I get in touch with her and they agree, basically I would do all the Google business profile for the entire company, like for everything. And I don't know exactly how many they have, but it's like 20 plus. That would be fucking insane. And also, like, when I jumped on a call with her, because I saw like the website pretty good, so they basically have money. So I decided, why not basically throw a ball and say I charge $245. But like, that's before she told me that they have 20 centers. I thought they only have one. But I told her, I charge $245. I really wanted to see like her reaction and if they agree or not. And she said, yeah, it's fine. Basically, just gonna have to talk to like the CEO, and then maybe we're actually able to do all. Like, really, really excited. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out. Like, if I get that deal, if I get it closed, that is gonna be epic. That's probably like a couple €1,000, which I'm gonna make off that. Like, if, like, I don't know, like, we'll see how it's gonna work out. Just sent her like an updated email today, so with all the info, what I'm gonna do for her, why they are important. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out. Very, very excited, and yeah, that would be fucking epic. Like, imagine I sell that and I'm gonna optimize all the Google business profiles of the entire company, like 20 plus. Bro, that would be fucking epic. That would just be insane, And then I could really say, bro, I'm the king. I'm G. But not there yet. Otherwise, gotta have to keep going a bit. Like, I have, like, today, like I said, it's Wednesday, so 2 more days. Gonna have, like, I think, like, at the moment I have 3 new calls for this week. We'll see how they're gonna turn out. Also very excited. So it went pretty well. Like, this week really has been epic. Probably just gonna hear from that woman back next week. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out. Also, unfortunately, I don't have too much time and I can't really send out too many emails because I'm starting with the university next week, next Wednesday. So basically I have exactly 1 week left. Of course, I'm still gonna try to like optimize Google business profiles and in general, like run my agency, but we'll see how much like I gotta have to like limit myself and how much work I can still put into that. But yeah, we'll see how everything's gonna turn out, basically still gotta have the bag, make money, and yeah, really, actually, just you think you're never gonna close a bigger client. You think like always the biggest problem is that people like limit themselves, and you just gonna have to be open. Like, maybe you're gonna close your biggest client tomorrow. Who knows? There's actually quite a good possibility that that's gonna happen. Like, every single cold call you do, every single cold email you send out, that could become your biggest client ever. That single client could change your life forever. It's not the amount that is going to change your life, but it's what that client does for you. You think, you're basically opening yourself. You think, I actually just talked with somebody and she maybe connected me with like 20 other centers, so I could make a couple thousand. What if that happens again and then I get a bigger client, then my entire life is going to change, And really think maybe at the moment you have a client who pays you, let's say 150 or 100 euros a month. You think, I'm always going to be stuck at that mark. And I also thought that, like, if you asked me like a couple months ago, I never thought I can sign a client for like 1,000. But actually it can happen, You just gotta have to, one day it's gonna happen. You just gotta have to keep going. And one day, one person's going to tell you, actually I spend, a couple thousand a month, and if you want to optimize them for me, I'm going to pay you $1,000. Maybe that's going to happen. And if you don't reach out to more clients, if you never put in more work, it will never happen. So what you got to have to do is basically put in more work, and your biggest client can be behind the next cold email. Who knows? Might be, was for me probably. So we'll see how everything is going to turn out. Gonna keep you guys updated. Gonna make like an updated video on Friday, and see you then. Cheers. So the week is over. It's Saturday at the moment, and that was a pretty insane week. I sent out a total of 6 bills and I made just under 1,000 euros. But like, to be fair, I would have actually even made more money, but unfortunately some of the people are either gonna pay me towards the end of this month, or like I already signed them, but like we're gonna start the optimization next week because they don't have time this week. So I probably already made like 1,500 euros, but not have been paid yet. But otherwise, that was really an insane week. And I really think if I would have started it with the Google business profiles from the beginning of the year, because I remember, like if I think back, I was in Bali at the time and I already thought about it. And I realized that most of the Google business profiles are shit and I should really come in and optimize them. But I only started it like 2 weeks ago because I redid my entire website and I really started with the Google business profiles. And yeah, really, I should have started early. I'm a bit like angry with myself that I haven't done it so far, but that is an insane opportunity. And truly, I believe like towards the end of the year, like because it's September now, like September is coming, it's like the mid of August. So really like when the summer is over, I'm really gonna hustle in and I think I'm gonna make like 20 to 25,000 euros until the end of the year purely from the Google business profiles. So that's my goal. Basically, maybe with the agency have like 50,000 euros cash, so not invested, like basically only cash. I want to have like 50,000 towards the end of the year and probably going to make most of that through the Google business profiles and yeah, still invest like half of my net worth. And yeah, I'm really like, I should have started early, but you know, that's beside the point now. Can't change the past, can only change the future. So I'm really now only sending out emails or doing cold calling for the Google business profiles, but also like I'd say 1/3 of the people I'm doing the Google business profiles for, I'm also signing as a client for the Google Ads. But also for the Google Ads, I'm only like gonna do it if I'm getting paid at least 200 euros a month, because otherwise it doesn't really make any sense. I recently had like a potential client come to me and she told me, yeah, I only want to spend like 100 euros a month on ads. But like, quite frankly, for me, it doesn't really make sense with the time that I invest in the ads itself. Like from the Google business profiles, I make way more money, and yeah, it like simply from a time perspective, it doesn't really make any sense. And I'm also in uni now. From like next week, I'm going to uni, so then also I don't have too much time, so really focus on the Google business profiles. But we'll see how that's gonna go. So probably gonna make some vlogs while I'm still in uni. That's gonna be pretty interesting, and let's see how long that goes. But yeah, that's beside the point now. Really insane week, like probably really one of the best weeks I've had in my life. Pretty proud, but really gotta have to crack like the 10K a month mark pretty soon. I'm really excited for that. When that day comes, that's gonna be fucking epic. But I'm pretty confident I'm gonna do that with the Google Ads. And yeah, that's beside the point now. So like I said that, but you know, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep hustling in, keep working hard, and see you guys in the next video. Keep working. Cheers.